All right, so just a programming note. Sorry, I haven't done a video in a while. I've been sick. My dad has been sick. He had a heart attack. I've not been making content or videos on YouTube. I'm active on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page, but I haven't been here at YouTube, so apologize about that. Things just aren't working out. They haven't been working out. Things have not been good for a while, and I just don't do videos when that's going on. But I'm going to do one today because I heard Trump say the most Trumpian thing Trump could have ever said yesterday, being on one of his propaganda outlets. I forget if it was Fox or Newsmax or something. Anyways, he was publicly giving a talk, a sit down with somebody. And he said the words, "I do not plan on being a dictator except on day one." Now, he's obviously referring to when he wins in 2024, the presidency. That's what will likely happen, in my opinion. That'll likely happen because of the Electoral College, no other reason. Low turnout. The thing is, he said, let's say it one more time. I will not be a dictator except on day one. Now, that's so Trumpian. That's so ignorant. That's just so. It's only a sentence Trump could construct together, right? He's literally saying on day one, I'm going to become a dictator. It's like that's what he wanted to say, but he didn't. He had to Trump it up a little bit, right? So he's saying the quiet part out loud now. We have Project 2025, which is all the conservative think tanks consolidated ethos to turn the executive branch into a dictatorial type structure, stripping away the judicial branch's checks and balances, Congress's checks and balances, and consolidating the executive branch to just like superpower levels, right? No checks, no balances. You're a dictator. Project 2025 is claiming this. Donald Trump himself is publicly claiming this as well now. We know what we're looking at. We know what we're getting with Trump now. We're not in that 2016 phase like, oh my God, golly gee willikers, Dad, we have an outsider by the name of Donald Trump. Boy, he sure is amazing out there owning all the libs, Dad. You know, this whole naivete thing of this outsider candidate we're taking a shot on, you know, has become a full-on, full-fledged, open-throated dictator from his own words, not mine, not the liberal media, his own words. He's saying he's going to be a dictator on day one. We don't have anything to think about here. We just know to vote against it because we're Americans and we care about democracy. We care about whatever little democracy we have, like Jesus Christ Almighty. I don't know how much democracy we have left in this country because capitalism is a system that can only lead us to unbridled fascism. So Donald Trump's reality is not lost on me because I'm 1,000% sure that unchecked capitalism will lead to fascism. Okay? It's already led us to oligarchy and fascism. Like everything makes sense to me. I'm not in the dark about what's going on here. I fully understand Donald Trump, the reality of him. He's not some sort of like weird anomaly. He's been being built for 40 or 50 years at least. And it's up to us to never let this happen. Sadly, if it is Joe Biden, we have to hold our nose and vote for Joe Biden. It's a no-brainer. We're going to save whatever remnants we have of democracy so we can patch that up in the future. That's the only way I can look at this. But as of right now, the people back in 2016 who voted for Trump on a whim, they have all the information that they need to know now. And they know it from his own words. When I win, I'm not going to be a dictator except on day one. That translates to, I'm literally going to be a dictator on day one. That energy has a lot of, hey, sweetie, I'm just going to put in the tip, okay? That's that kind of energy. And sorry for the visuals. But we know who this guy is now. He's telling us openly. Project 2025 is telling us openly what they want with the executive branch, the consolidation of power to the executive branch exclusively, putting Congress in a backseat, putting the judicial branch in a backseat. We know, we have all the information now. So Trump voters from 2016 have a perfectly informed vote on who this guy is and who their politics really represent. So there's no more freebies. There's no more naive votes. There's no votes on a whim. We're going to gamble with this guy. No, we know who this guy is now. Okay? And if you vote for him, guess what? You're a traitor to this country. And he's already said it. So you're a traitor by proxy, and that's how this works. I suggest you do not vote for him.